Welcome back to A Little R&R. I'm Reagan, and this is Brooke, and we are actually recording at a decent hour today. Go us! we usually do this at like 11 o'clock at night. We're trying not to yawn in the middle of recording our things. So this is why you don't have video, because we're sitting there yawning or not actually looking at anything, but still having the conversation. So that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah. And it's by the way, it is like 5:30 in the evening.
Yes, we're doing great. This is
we're
early.
Doing really great.
we are cooking. That's for sure. All right. How was your week this week? Have you gotten feedback from how the podcast is going?
Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes, you guys, thank you so much for texting me, calling me, texting me, letting me know that you love the podcast. I got feedback that it sounds like you're on the phone with me or us. That makes me smile so big because that's exactly what we wanted this to be. And that's exactly what we wanted you guys to feel like you were a part of, because this is us and our phone conversations. This is why we needed to do this. Yeah. And exactly why we wanted to do this. And thank you so much, you guys, for the feedback and loving it. Again, if you haven't or subscribed or followed or given us 5-star reviews, because that does matter, please do that. We are also on all social media. So Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. Just search our names, A Little R&R. And you should find us.
Should be the same across the board. So
we tried. So yes.
Yeah, exactly. We tried. But
because there was a whole lot of passwords we did not want to forget.
Exactly.
Because we're old.
Lord knows we've got enough of those. We don't need any more.
And like Apple just makes it so easy because like you just do your face, like show me your face and it's fine.
Yeah,
and exactly, I never remember anything.
Nope. I have a whole note in my phone of passwords, but half the time it's like, well, crap. Is that updated? Did I update the last time I had to change it? Or is it still the same and I'm off by 6 passwords? So you never know how that's going to go.
And then my week went really well. This is so funny. I have to share this about my mom because this kind of goes in hand with.
She kills me.
Which I know, so technically it's Thursday. We just released our episode yesterday for you guys. So we're recording a little earlier on this too. And my mom still has not listened to the episode. It is like pulling teeth with her. I mean, Reagan's like, oh yeah, my mom and dad gave me like ideas. They think we should do this next for our episode. And
here's the thing though. I don't know if they've actually listened or if they're just giving me ideas. Because they haven't actually commented on the podcast or anything, or told me anything. They've just said, my dad was just like, I have a couple ideas for you because I think this would be really good. He said, I think you guys need to go to like a local mom and pop restaurant and just tell us about your experience. It don't do anything bad. Tell us how it went and what you got, and tell your listeners that we sent you so that they get business and you get your name out there, and it's good for everybody. And I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. I like it. And then he said, do the same thing with like an experience. So you can go do something. I don't know what we would go do.
Like Downtown Days, Oktoberfest. I don't know. Yeah. So we have more ideas. Yes. And anyway, I was like, okay, well, if I wait, I'm like calling her. I'm like wanting some feedback, right? I'm like, what in the world? Why are my people not listening and calling me? I was like, what the heck, Mom? I said, are you kidding me? You still have not listened. Well, Brooke, I just got busy. And I was like, okay, fine. It's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. So hopefully she will listen by this evening or tomorrow. She was going to try to get it to where she could listen in the car because she has the Apple thing that goes over her car. Yeah. So it makes it real easy.
It really does.
It's just
hit play.
Follow our show and it will go.
Hit start. That's it. Hilarious.
So, love you, Mom. Get on it. You need to be quicker to listen to the episodes.
It's every week. Come on.
Joel. Okay. So, I think that is pretty much my week, except for the fact that I think I shared on the first week that I am terrified of wasps and bees.
Yeah.
And Michaelin and I, my brother's girlfriend, were at their apartment today, and the biggest wasp I have ever seen, and she has ever. She's like, it looks like a fairy. It was so big,
fairy?
like because of the way how big
It was so big.
I don't even know.
Was it not a wasp?
It was a wasp, Reagan. It was a wasp. We called Angel, mom, and she was like, that is the biggest wasp I've ever seen. It was like in the blinds, and she's like, I think I just shut the blinds. And so we were like, no, what do we need to do? Like, we have this balcony door open right there because they have like the balcony.
Yeah.
And it was in the window right next to the balcony door, but it would not stop moving. Right? God. And so I was like,
yeah.
My heart is like pounding, and I'm like, Michael, we don't have a fly swatter because they're in the process, the transition of like moving her in, whatever. And so the thing that I found was a toilet scrubber.
Hey.
And I was locked and loaded. I was ready to scrub that wasp. And I said, Michael, if it like stops for 2 seconds, I have no problem just whamming on that wasp. Like, I will get it. I know. Yeah. What is that? The whip?
A whip is whoosh. You can't do anything right.
Oh, that's how I felt. I can't do anything right. And then it was the day of Friends quotes, because then we had to take the mattress down the apartment stairs. Luckily, there was no pivoting involved, and we just shoved it down each level. We were throwing it away anyway, so we didn't care, and we got it.
That works great.
Yes. So I was like worried that I wasn't going to have anything to talk about, and I told Michael today, I said, I'm really glad that this wasp adventure happened to us, because now I have something to discuss on my podcast. But I think I'm going to need a break for I need a 10-minute heartbreak, because this is like
you're like I too much panic.
I think I blacked out for 5 seconds, so I don't know where I'm at.
Oh my gosh, that's too good.
So what about your week? How was your week?
It's good. Nothing super exciting. I mean, well, I say that, and my cousin is home with the family, so we got to see her, which was really exciting, and got to meet her baby, Elsie. She's adorable, and I love her. We played pickleball and had dinner and stuff like that. It was my parents, my sister, her parents, Scott and Anna, Ashton, David, and the kids, and we were having a great time. I'm feeling the effects of pickleball still. I haven't played pickleball in a hot minute, and so my shoulder and my hips are a little sore.
Girl, it's like my foaling. It's like the foaling day. I literally had to take the whole next day and just lay in bed.
Lay down. I say I'm not quite that sore, but I can definitely feel it, because I was like, man, I haven't used that muscle apparently in a minute, because I am sore.
Well, you weren't trying to beat Patrick Mahomes out there. I was out there thinking I had to win the Super Bowl. I don't know. Hitting these pins down with the football.
All or nothing for you.
Go big or go home.
Right. Yeah. There's no half-assing anything anymore. Sorry.
No.
Just it's a you do it or don't. No in between.
I know. At least not for Kansas City Chiefs fans, because we're ready to go.
All the time. But other than that, it was a good week. Yeah. Then parents giving ideas for the podcast. I haven't really heard anything negative of the podcast, other than make sure you don't cuss. And I'm like, I kind of have a mouth of a sailor, so
I know that makes it really hard. Makes it really hard for our Lutheran parents. I know.
It's like, I will try really hard not to, but I can't promise it won't slip.
And we are trying. We don't want to be the people who just cuss every other word.
Right. We want to make it to where it's, listenable. I don't know if that's a word, but, make it to where people enjoy listening to it and not are just like, oh my gosh, these girls just this is awful, So Yeah, definitely trying. I'm just saying I can't promise that it won't slip every once in a while because I know me.
We're realists.
Yeah, right, exactly. We've got a new segment. Obviously, all of our segments are new because we're new. So that's gonna be the line every time we try a segment because all the
They're
segments
new because we're new.
Yes. This one is called A Little of This or A Little of That. And basically, we're going to give each other two options. You have to pick between the two. Like, for example, Pepsi or Coke.
Yep.
So.
Well, Coke. I almost said Diet Coke.
But
when you say Coke, Diet Coke.
Right.
It's like it auto translates for me.
This is what it is.
For those of you, I mean, like if you were to listen to this later on, it is almost 4th of July. It is January.
It is almost 4th of July at that point. How about June 27th?
Oh, thank goodness. I almost said the 28th, so I'm really glad you picked that up because I didn't know what day it was. It's Blur's Day because we don't know what day it is.
Well, you thought it was January, so.
I know, it's all a blur.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I should really take the shirt that I'm wearing and buy. So know you're rolling. Shut your mouth. It doesn't work too well for a podcast, though. So,
not so
anyway,
much,
mine are 4th of July themed. Reagan is not that way, and that's great because we wanted to kind of do one of each. So I'm going to spout off 10.
Like I tell you, or I say what it is, and then we both answer.
Yes.
Okay, great. So
we're both going to do all the things.
Yes.
Okay.
And go.
Okay. Hot dogs or burgers?
Oh, that's hard. Probably burger, but I definitely do both.
See, and okay. Oh wait, am I answering right after?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So I would probably have to do a hot dog, but it cannot have any grill marks on it. I don't like the black on my things.
That's
like
funny.
I don't like that. I microwave
yours. That's what I was saying.
Or like they just know and then they're like, oh, Brooks dog, take it off.
You just get it warm and that's it. Got it.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right. Mine, I have beach or mountains.
Oh, I think I'd have to say beach. I've like recently, like I love how pretty the mountains are, but I've been to the beach more and I love the beach.
Yeah, same. I am a beach girl through and through. I do love the mountains, but I am very much sit in the sand, be on the water, in the beach. That's what I like.
Lemonade or iced tea?
Lemonade.
Okay,
hard lemonade.
Hard lemonade.
Well, no, not like a hard decision of lemonade, not necessarily hard lemonade. But we can do that too.
I'm like, are we having a Mike's Harder moment here or what? Only hard lemonade for Reagan.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, we're not big drinkers. We drink very minimally.
Very, very minimally.
I think I would be iced tea, but it's got to be sweet and like Grandpa Dewey sweet.
Yeah.
The bam. If your teeth don't fall out, it ain't sweet tea.
More sugar than tea. You want a little tea with your sugar, is what I'm hearing. Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Okay. Mine, I have flip-flops or bare feet.
You stole one of mine, so now I have to think of another one, but that's okay. It would probably be bare feet now because of my surgery that I've had. I can't do flip-flops very well on my foot.
Gotcha.
They like don't stay on the same.
Makes sense.
What about you?
I mean, if I have to wear shoes, I want flip-flops or sandals of some sort because I don't like my toes being constricted. So
I was gonna say you wear flip-flops like all year as long as unless it's like snowing.
Right. I will switch to boots, but yeah, I'm pretty much a sandal person. So honestly, probably bare feet because I really just don't like wearing shoes in general. But like obviously, shoes are required to go places and walk outside. So
you guys always took your shoes off in your house, didn't you?
Yeah.
The Romais don't do that.
My parents have their shoes on. Like when they're home.
It's just you and Blair?
I always take my shoes off because I don't like wearing shoes. And if I usually sit on my feet anyway. So like, obviously they didn't want shoes on the couch. So what was the point of wearing shoes in the house if I couldn't put them on the couch?
Yeah.
Or
Like
sit up on my leg.
you will very rarely see the Romais without shoes. Like, it was kind of weird when I was living with Seth and he would like have just woken up or something, and like I would see his I know that sounds weird, but I would see his feet.
You're like, this isn't normal.
I was like, whoa, never seen this before.
What you doing there?
Okay, sorry.
It's your turn, because I just did that one.
Okay. Barbecue or bonfire? As like a party, like a gathering.
Probably bonfire.
I'm the same.
A little later at night, I like this aspect of s'mores.
Oh, I love s'mores.
And just like sitting down, hanging out type thing. I feel like at a barbecue, there's more work because you have to like watch the food and like actually do things. Whereas like
not burn anything.
Right. Which, I mean, I guess a barbecue kind of leads into a bonfire a lot of the times in the summer or fall. So, yeah. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand, but I think I definitely like the bonfire aspect a little bit more.
Like, yeah, if you were to throw a 4th of July gathering and you had the choice of it was going to be a during the day barbecue or an evening bonfire, we would do the bonfire. Yeah, bonfire. Because I love like sitting around the fire, talking the music, country music in the background.
Yes, exactly.
You know, and we're not strictly country music, but we just love country music.
Yeah, exactly. It just kind of fits the theme.
Yeah.
Queso or salsa?
Oh, queso.
Queso. I think I'm the same. Queso. White cheese queso.
Oh, yeah. White cheese queso, too. Yeah.
Sure. Always like the Mexican restaurant one.
Like, yes. Like hobby. Yeah. Like, yeah. So habaneros, you know, I used to work with. But yeah. Hobby dip. Yeah. Queso blanco.
Uh-huh.
Really pretty fireworks or the loud, like, M80. Is that what it's called?
M80s.
Yeah.
I mean, probably pretty fireworks because there's actually something to look at and not just.
And I don't light them off. Like I don't. No. I'm not the person to light ever.
I'm not.
Never been.
I won't go seek out a fireworks show, really, because I mean, to me, and me and Jake have the same opinion on this. We just kind of think fireworks in general are a waste of money.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, they're so expensive, and then you're literally lighting them on fire. You might as well burn a pile of cash. So
don't you feel like the firework people are also really into Halloween? I just feel like people who love the 4th of July love Halloween for some reason. I
have not had that experience, but I mean, it could correlate. I don't know.
It's like if you're a Mountain Dew drinker, you listen to rock and roll. I don't know. I have these weird theories that like
weird correlations, and it's fine. I love it.
But I have facts to back it up.
You have
one of my previous managers, I nailed her right on the head. She said, I saw her grab a Mountain Dew out and I said, Rhonda, are you a rock and roll? Do you listen to rock and roll? Is that your favorite music, rock? And she said, yes, why? And I was like, I can tell by your soda.
I can tell. I just know. I know this is a thing.
It's like I have ESPN or something.
You can tell when it's already raining.
Oh man.
Hot coffee or like frozen iced coffee?
I knew you were gonna do this to me. I typically go for like the frappes and then I let them melt.
Okay.
Because when you get the ice in there, then it waters it down. But if you get it a frappe version, it's already blended.
It's still ice though.
But in my head, it is not as watered down and it does not taste the same as if I got an iced coffee and tried to drink it 8 hours later. Or the next day, put it back in the fridge and I drink it the next day.
Slowly then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a sipper.
A sipper.
I don't need much to get me energized.
Hilarious. Do you like...
Wait, it's my go, right?
And you still didn't answer.
Oh, go. Sorry. And no answers for you.
You don't get to tell us. I typically go for like frozen or iced more than anything. Like my typical drink would be a frozen or an iced mocha of some sort. But if it's really cold outside, I'll go hot.
Oh yeah,
but,
I do the hot when it's cold.
But
I sounded like Katy Perry. Oh, sorry.
You're hot, then I'm cold. You're yes, then you're no.
I'm in, then I'm out.
Okay, now it's your turn.
Okay. Pie or cake?
Oh boy.
Haha, gotcha.
Probably cake. I am a dessert person, sweets person in general, so I'm gonna like all of it, but I'll probably more cake than pie. What about you?
Okay. I'm adding a category.
Are you?
Banana pudding. Because I could eat the whole thing. My mom has shown me how to make this. And I do owe Marky Mark some banana pudding. And I have not forgotten, Mark. I promise. I could eat the whole thing in one sitting. And again, as I said last episode, I am 5'0" and could maybe possibly weigh 100 pounds soaking wet. And my parents are shocked. My parents are shocked every time that banana pudding is made. And then like my grandpa Dewey, it's his favorite. That's my mom's dad. And she will make it for him. And like on Father's Day, I got there, right? I got over there for Father's Day. And I'm like, we're doing our thing and I banana pudding on the counter. And I was like, oh, I was like, what's this for? I was like, can I? And my mom was like, no, it's Father's Day. That is for my father. And I was like, well, then I'm coming with you.
Share with me.
I said, when are you going over there? Have you, and then like an idiot, I was like, have you gone there yet? Oh, well, no, the banana pudding's still there. When are you going? And I was like, okay, I'm coming along. And which I would have, like, I should have gone over and seen my grandpa anyway on Father's Day. But I was even more like, well, I'm coming along.
I need this. Hilarious. Yes, a good banana pudding is.
Oh, Southern made though, Southern style with the way homemade, everything. We make the.
Yes.
Well, no, yeah, we do make the vanilla pudding. We make everything except for, well, the bananas.
Right.
With those are already, a thing.
That's natural.
It's natural.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Maybe we shouldn't record this early. We're not doing a very good job staying on task.
I feel like it would happen either way, except we'd be yawning later in the day.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
We'd be just as loopy, just as chaotic.
We're just energized loopy at this point.
We are. We're doing great. Let's do comedy or scary movie.
Comedy.
Comedy.
I don't not like scary movies. I just like comedies more than I do.
Yeah, I don't do scary movies at all. That is a no-go for me, and I will leave the room. You can watch it if you want, but I'm not going to watch with you. So you're going to be scared by yourself.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that about you.
Yeah, I'm like, peace out. I'm out. Bye. So yeah, no, definitely comedy. Or, more or less Disney movie.
I'm more like, and I know that you are, I don't think that you're the biggest fan of this, but Hallmark.
I don't mind them. I just don't sit down and watch them like my mom does, or you do.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, I know, Mama Sherry, she's ready.
I will watch them. I just don't seek them out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I have like free, what's the thing I have? Friendly app.
Yeah.
Where it's like Hallmark movies and mysteries, Hallmark drama, Hallmark comedy, Hallmark whatever.
All the categories.
Hallmark, we already know the ending. Hallmark, yes.
This is the same plot with different characters.
Yeah, but I'm like, I'm there for it. I'm signed up. And I have the Hallmark checklist.
I'm not mad at it. That's for sure.
Yes.
I will watch it. I don't care. But yeah, it's not something I seek out.
Watermelon or strawberries?
Watermelon. All the way. I love watermelon.
This is a two-part one.
I don't hate strawberries, but I like watermelon so much better.
Okay, see, and I think I'm strawberries, but like with the Cool Whip.
I gotcha.
And then also, I want to try this so bad, but have you ever put salt on your watermelon?
I
Slices.
have not, but my mom has recently started doing this. Well, I say
Ooh.
recently. She hasn't. It's not recent. Sorry. She has done this, and that's the only way she will eat watermelon is with salt on it.
Okay,
Because
so like, does it bring out the flavor? Sherry, we need to know. Can you please let us know? Does it bring out the flavor, or any of our listeners? Let us know. Does it bring out the flavor? Does it make it juicier? Like, watermelon's already watermelony.
Right.
So like, what? I don't.
Who knows? I say I grew up. My grandma would put salt on her cantaloupe.
Oh.
And I tried it. To me, I like cantaloupe just in general, so I'm gonna eat it.
Same.
But I put salt on it and tried it, and I don't know that it really, like, I don't know if it changes the flavor really. I don't really know what the purpose of it is, but my grandma seemed to like it better with the salt on it. So I don't know.
Well, hopefully somebody will let us know.
So yeah, so tell us in the comments somewhere on
on one of our Facebook posts or something. Like, comment on anything. We might post a picture of it. Yeah. I think I have a little thing that says, "Do you salt your watermelon?" and I can post that to our Facebook or our R&R page.
All the things.
Yeah.
All the things. Do you like to stay up late or wake up early?
Stay up late.
Stay up late.
I am not, and there are 5 coworkers out there who are laughing hysterically at me. I do not. I'm not. Nope. No mornings.
Not an early person.
No. As I've gotten older, I can't sleep in as late.
Sure.
And I'm like up more, but I'm not out of bed. Like it takes me a bit.
Awake but laying in bed still.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
And I could be up till 2, 3. I mean, who knows?
Yeah. I say mine varies. I like to go to bed early during the week because I like to get my sleep because I like my sleep. And I'm fairly good about getting up. Like I may not like it, but I'll do it. So
not necessarily a morning person, but you get up, you can get up.
Yes, I will I can get my butt out of bed and get my stuff done. I'm going to be grumpy about it, and I'm probably going to need coffee, but I do it.
Yeah, same. And like I'm at a point now where like I have to do it.
Yep.
Mike, I know you're listening. I'm working on it.
I'm trying. I promise.
Maintenance Mike. That's who we should bring on here. Maintenance Mike.
Yes.
He's hilarious. You would love him.
We will have a special episode. We can do topic toss with him.
Oh, Mike, get excited. Okay, let's do one more each.
Okay, perfect.
Because I think we got off on the counting. And is it my go still, or
it's you?
Okay.
It's you.
Ooh, okay. This is like a firework thing. So I think they're called snakes, where they just start to go.
Yes.
Or sparklers.
I guess sparklers because they're a little bit prettier, but I personally like the colored smoke bombs better than both of those.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Like snakes or the smoke bombs or that.
I like the smoke bombs. Those are my favorite. Because those are fun. I mean, they're the cool colors, and we used to like to run through them as kids, like have the smoke go and then try to run through them and stuff. That was always fun. I like those. Is that what you like too?
Yeah, I think I like the spark. Well, I like the smoke bombs, but I like sparklers too because it's like quick, kind of like, and it's more entertaining. And then like, because if you do the snakes or whatever, then it's like, okay, this is on my concrete for how long?
Right, you have.
I'm not sure what's
everywhere.
Yeah, like what is this?
They look like skid marks more than anything.
Yeah, thanks for my snake skid mark, by the way.
Appreciate it.
You 5-year-old little kid.
Right. Hilarious.
But we'd rather not burn their fingers off or have them, have a whole thing.
Back it up, Terry.
Put it in reverse.
Put it in reverse.
This actually made me think of something, and I wanted to share this really quickly.
Yes.
Because we need to each share right now, just real quick, what one of our most terrifying 4th of July firework memories are. So you think for a second, because I have mine, because somehow or another, I was like inside, so I wasn't outside for this. But my cousin Dakota, like, somehow it like got his finger and it like started to I don't know if it was like the lighter or like he had a thing to open the fireworks, like a knife or something. And somehow or another, like I remember them like rushing in, and I was like, they were like over my grandma's sink, and it was like craziness. And I was like, I will never light fireworks in my life.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm pretty sure it was Dakota and not Levi, but I can't quote that.
Right, you're not entirely sure which
So
one.
Dakota, if you're listening, let me know.
Was it you? Was it your brother? Which one of you? Oh my gosh. I don't know that I have a scary one from 4th of July. I feel like we've always been...
like Treg didn't do anything crazy, or
no, I don't think so. Like, we were always fairly tame with our fireworks that we picked, and we never did anything big. It was always the snakes, the smoke bombs, the poppers, sparklers. We did the parachute ones that like it would shoot up, but it would drop a little parachute guy.
Yeah.
Those. I don't think I've done a Roman candle. Like,
ooh, you have? Like, you held it?
Yeah. Ooh. So I mean, I guess that was a little scary. I think it was at your Aunt Vicky and Uncle Doug's house.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna say, I feel like my Pleasant Hill family is just like, we're ready to
do whatever.
Redneck it up, girl, America.
But like, I remember being told, like, don't stand directly behind it. Obviously, don't stand in front of it. So kind of hold it to the side. So if it goes out either end, it's not going to get you. And make sure nobody's behind you. So I remember kind of holding it like out to the side and being hesitant about it. That's about it. I don't think we ever had any like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened type situations. Which I thank God, because I don't. And then there was like trauma.
Trampolines at this house. Like, they would jump from trampoline to trampoline. Like my Uncle Dickie and Doug. Like, they were. I don't know what. I can't remember. But like, there's like pictures of them like doing the flips and all the things, and they jump back and forth. And then the kids, like, they had to, like. Thank goodness we don't have those trampolines anymore. People would break a hip. We're all old.
Oh heck yeah. Yeah, there's none of that. Can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, too, I feel like it makes a difference with the size, because I have 18 first cousins.
Yeah.
And that's just too many minds. Too many.
Too many ideas at one time.
Like, it's a whole big chaotic mess. And it used to be like, we used to have these softball games that we would play where we could play like families against family. Like, and we would have second cousins come to that, and it was like a whole, like, we actually have a softball field up there. Yeah, we basically used to do that, and I loved those. We used to go there all the time.
So fun.
Okay, sorry, I got off on a tangent, but I wanted to include that in there because I was like, oh, I remember those, like that.
So
we should do that again.
Yeah.
Family,
so much fun.
if you hear me.
Yeah, if you're listening.
Better be.
Family reunion. Dang it. This next segment is the brainchild of Brooke over here. So, I only know the name of it. It's called...
Oh, yeah. I forgot for half a second. I was like, oh, what is it?
What did I come up with? So we're calling it In the Know or Not.
Or Not.
And this is Country Edition, apparently. So tell us how to play.
Okay.
I guess I'm playing.
Yes, Reagan is playing. And basically, I got this idea on one of our last episodes that we had done. I believe it was our first one when we kind of were like trying to figure out what spilling the tea meant. So it's going to just be like phrases or sayings that people use frequently, or that we hear often, or that are like brand new and we have no clue what they mean for the young kids over here.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard at that, Reagan. I can't get it out of my head. For that, or like, so mine today, because I wanted to keep it Murica, is like country edition. So country sayings that like we need the translation. Like, what does it mean? So, you know, like bless your heart, right?
Oh,
that's
honey.
like, if you hear that from a Southern person, you done messed up. Like, bless your heart. Yeah, like you're dumb, like, oh, honey, bless your heart. You're so innocent and naive. Like, you know.
I'm so sorry you're stupid.
Yeah. So the first one, and Reagan is going to try to guess what it means before I tell her.
Yes.
Okay.
Ready.
So the first one, Some of y'all's cornbread ain't done in the middle.
I feel like that means, again, you're kind of stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Your thought process was not all there. You didn't think it through.
Or like, nobody's home.
Yeah, nobody's home. The lights are on, but nobody's there.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Like,
I'm so glad you're the yin to my yang. Sorry, Mike. I got a new yang or yin, whichever.
Whichever, one of them.
6 in one, half dozen in the other.
It doesn't make a difference. They're even either way. You've got 6 or 6.
Yes, you're 2 for 2, Reagan. Did I make these too easy? It's like we know each other too well. I'm hoping I'm going to get, like, I think I got a little harder towards the end.
Got a one? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Did you want a Michael Scott? That's what she said. Whew, okay. I'm madder than a wet hen.
Pissed off.
Yes.
There's no other way to put it. You're very upset.
If I had my druthers.
What the hell are druthers? I don't know what that is. I've heard it. I don't know what they are.
Okay. And this one, I almost wanted to throw this one in there because of it made me think of my mom, but it's hotter than blazes. But I'm not. That was just a funny one. Okay. Druthers roughly translates to I would rather, meaning if I had things my way.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. It's a weird way to put it, but it makes sense.
Oh, it says the phrase is celebrated in song in the hilarious Southern-inspired Broadway musical. Sorry, not sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Little Rn'R, in which the title character sings, "If I had my druthers, I'd druther have my druthers than anything else I know."
Okay, so, when you say it like that, it sounds like I'd rather.
Right.
So, okay, that makes sense now.
And if I said the full sentence, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I get it. I gotcha.
Tore up.
I know I've heard the phrase.
She was tore up about not getting invited to the ladies' luncheon. It truly upset her.
I would say, yeah, more upset, pissed off, like kind of like a what the hell, like.
Yeah.
Why didn't I get?
Like she's like wondering, like, what the heck? Why? Yeah. Like, you know.
Yeah.
6 and 2.
I'm gonna. Don't make me.
I'm fixing to tell you that this phrase is a Southern to sweet tea. That's what the first line is. When you're fixing to do something, it's going to happen.
It's gonna happen. Yes.
But you also may decide to take your sweet time. These definitions were so funny.
I'm gonna do it. But I'm gonna do it my way.
Yes, in my own time.
Damn
over yonder.
Over there.
Yep. And then it makes it way down yonder on the
Chattahoochee.
It gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. Okay, we're done. I was like, we can go all day long. Which next week, I think it's next week, we're doing our lyric legend one, and that's I'm excited for. Okay, so number 8, and because I did 10 total.
Okay.
Till the cows come home.
Well, I feel like cows come home at night, so you have till it gets dark to get where you're going.
Settle in, because whatever we're talking about is going to take all day.
There you go. Not quite right, but we'll take it.
Wait, what do you mean?
I just said, well, okay, I guess I was right.
Yeah, you were right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you were like, they happen at night, so it's like, okay, yeah, yeah. Or like, I love you till the cows come home. Yep. Like, you know.
All day.
Yes.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. Okay, if the creek don't rise.
I've definitely heard the phrase. I'm trying to think.
I know. I did the same thing, and I didn't know this one.
God willing, and the creek don't rise. So basically, if it's meant to be, it's gonna happen.
Right. We'll be there unless something out of our control stops us.
Yes. There you go.
Then this one says, unlike the United States Postal Service, whose motto proclaims neither snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom of night will keep them from their routes. Sometimes a southern visit is thwarted by a rising creek or other unexpected bump in the road. This is Southern Living, by the way. I found this article from Southern Living. So that's why this is really funny, because I'm like, I want to know who wrote this, and I can know at the end of this. But anyway.
Look at that. It says.
Okay, last one, and my grandma Dewey, I believe, is like the queen of this one.
Yeah.
More than Carter's got pills.
So, well, I'm assuming Carter's is a pharmacy and pills are the prescriptions. But
so
couldn't tell you
this
what
one originates. Oh, I'm sorry. This one actually is more than Carter's got little pills. But my grandma Dewey says it more than Carter's got pills.
So just pills in general.
This one originates from the 19th century when Carter products marked little liver pills across the country. Oh, marketed, I'm sorry. Little liver pills across the country. Apparently, Carter had a great many pills because the phrase found its way into the Southern vocabulary. It indicates there's a lot of something from problems to money, and you may still hear it if you stop into a country store.
Hilarious.
So that's it. That was my 10.
I love it. I love it.
And that one we might like, we might not have all the phrases. They might just be, like phrases for a certain, like maybe like sports terminology or like whatever. It could be anything.
Yeah, I love it. We'll pick a theme and go with it next time too. Because I like that we have the country theme, so we'll pick a new one next go around for that.
Guys, we're learning as we go.
Yeah, we are getting there.
Listen, Adam, we don't need 100 episodes.
We need 3.
3P.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Is that all we have?
I think that's all we have for this week.
Dang, you guys. Okay, well.
That was fast.
I know.
I mean, we're still on for almost an hour.
Well, that is all that we have for this episode, you guys. We so appreciate you listening and tuning in. Please continue to listen every Wednesday to our podcast, and go like, subscribe, follow, 5-star reviews. Yeah, leave a comment. 5-star reviews mean so much. You can search A Little Rn'R on any social media. We will pop up. Leave us comments. Send us DMs, messages, private messages, all the messages about what you want us to talk about. If you have any topic ideas, if you want to give us any this or that ideas or any of the segments we've done, please feel free. We would love to hear from you guys. And
ask us questions too. If you want to know something, ask a question. We'll answer it on the next episode.
Yeah, so, we could do like
give us a an ask us anything type thing. If you've got something you want to know about us, let us know.
Yeah, we could do a little grill session.
There you go.
Grilling.
I like it. Plan it on the fly.
Yes, yeah, and you can also email us at alittlernrpod@gmail.com. That's ALITTLERNR pod pod@gmail.com. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening. We will see you guys next week for A Little Rn'R.
Bye.
Bye.